Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Salomarle and today I'm building an animal shelter and veterinary in The Sims 4. So if you might know, there's no animal shelters in The Sims 4. However, you can always adopt a cat or a dog. If you have the cats and dogs expansion pack, there's like two ways. Basically, you can either just call for an adoption service and you can adopt it, or you can just like go outside and then just snatch a stray dog or cat. So basically, yes, it is. There's two ways. So for this build, I mean, it has a special place in my heart because I also adopted a cat, like, I don't know, 6 years ago from an animal shelter. And you might have seen him. He's the love of my life. I love him so much. And his name is Jimmy, if you don't know, my baby boy. We adopted him from animal shelter and he was the most scared cat that I ever met in my life. So yeah, that's why I think it's really important what animal shelters are doing. You know, those poor animals, I don't know how they just keep up with it. There's so many animals, like, it's insane. But for this build, I wanted to create a special place for cats and a special place for dogs. There is no other animals that you can adopt in The Sims 4. So normally in animal shelters, they also have like small animals, like, I don't know, hamsters, birds, and like some other animals as well. I'm not really sure if it's the same in everywhere. And in the animal shelters, at least in Germany, there's like all the animals are kept in one room, and if the animal is sick, they usually have a quarantine, so there's like an additional room that you can keep all these like sick animals so they don't have contract any other sicknesses to the healthy animals. And so they also have some outdoor space with like the fences and everything, so animals can't escape, but they can go outside. And it's a common thing, I don't know, for example, back in Turkey it's not a common thing for cats to go outside. If it's like I'm not talking about street cats or dogs, I'm talking about your own like owned cat going outside. It is like a very regular thing, and then they supposedly come back, although like all these like posts about like, my cat is missing, if you see him or her, just call me, and stuff like that. It's like breaking my heart so much. I mean, if we had a private space, outside space that is all covered, and if I knew that Jimmy wouldn't escape, I would let him out as well. But yeah, in our old place, so we basically moved when I found a job. And in our old place, we had a garden. It's like a communal garden that everybody can use it. But it's kind of like fenced, quote-unquote fenced. But Jimmy and I used to go outside and sit in the sun, like during the summer months, for like an hour or so, maybe like 1.5 hours, 2 hours. And then he used to just chill, play with the bugs. I don't try to catch some flies and stuff. And we were really living close to the wildlife, and there was like a farm in front of us, and Jimmy one day just caught a little farm mouse in his mouth and brought it in our house. I was like, Jimmy, let's go in, and he just like snatched a mouse and just rushed inside, and then we, like, I'm not joking, we literally spent an hour trying to catch that mouse in our bedroom. It was a horror story. It's like, I don't know, we catched it and I disinfected everything and stuff, but like, it was not fun. So yeah, that was one of the last times, and then we moved out from there. So yeah, back to the build. So in this area there's like a surgery station, and where the surgery station is, there's like a private toilets for the veterinarians, for the animal doctors. As I said, this is the surgery station, and then right next to the surgery station, that's a medicine making tool. So you can make like medicines if you have cats and dogs expansion pack, for them to live longer, for them to like get their illnesses like goes away and stuff, like balanced treats or like regular treats. And I made like 2 different veterinary stations, one for dogs, one for cats. I already did the cat one, so here I am building the dog one. I tried to put lots of like posters and like something colorful everywhere, because you know everything is like very white. You know, you probably use a lot of tiles like everywhere if you're in a like an animal places, because they tend to get like pretty dirty and you need to like make sure that you clean it pretty well. So yeah, I just wanted to create a really nice space that people just come with their animals to get them like treated well, plus for like them to also like can get like dogs and cats adopted. I don't know if it's really possible in the Sims 4 to get lots of pets here and to just like stage them in a room, but I think if you live here, quote unquote, like sometimes, for example, when I used to play as vet, I used to just like build the veterinarian station like downstairs and then build a house on top of it. So I used to like, on my sim, used to just like, you know, live on top of the building and then just goes down to start the job. The thing is that if you own a veterinarian, you have to have your own place as well. So just like you have to own like 2 different lots. And when you say to go home, they usually like go to the other space that has like nothing in it basically. But you can cheat the system. You can just like choose not to go home and just like go upstairs and live your life there. So if you do that, you can adopt lots of like animals and place them in those rooms. And you can also lock the door for every animal. And yeah, you can just like pretend that your friends or your, you know, strangers come here and then just like adopt them by playing as them as well. So they get like adopted one by one. You can also just hang out with all the animals in the animal shelter in your free time. So there's like ways to do that. But yeah, I think in different like parts of the world they keep like animals in cages. You know, like I saw a lot of it like in America. If you're going to animal shelter, they never sit like all together. They just live in cages, which I think is like pretty sad, because you know they already have a very alone time most of the time. So yeah, that upsets me a lot. So here I am just building an outside area for the cats and dogs. On the right side, that belongs to the dogs. There's lots of like training stations and stuff. And for the inside, I put lots of like cat litter and foods. And outside another like cat trees and some like playing equipment, some like toys and stuff, scratching board, and of course lots of like posters, adopt a cat or a dog posters and stuff like that. So I think it is pretty cute. I placed like 4 food and 4 like toilets, 4 litters for the cats, and also 4 like food bowls for the dogs as well. So I assume they keep a limited amount of animals in here, because you know it can go hectic, and if you're like playing, I think 4 is a good amount for cats and 4 dogs. It's more than enough. I also placed these pots and some catnip, just like plant seeds in there as well. So if you download this, make sure to plant them, because cats apparently love them. And yeah, I just do some like train paints everywhere just to make sure everything is looking pretty good. I also put those like yellow stains, because fun fact, when cats or dogs, you know, pee on grass, when animals pee on grass, the grass turns to yellow. So yeah, you didn't know, you knew this fact, right? You just didn't know. So yeah, I'm just landscaping a little bit. I'm putting some trees down and some bushes. I put that cat bush and then dog bush over there. And yeah, I'm just trying to put this like nice detail on the platform as well. I thought about putting also a little like kid park or some sort of part outside, because you know the right next door there's like a normal kids park, and then at the back there's just like some playground equipment and stuff. So you know, I thought it would be blend very well. Also, if kids wants to, you know, get some dogs outside just to, you know, make them walk, they can also use those areas and then maybe also train them. and stuff like that. And then I thought, you know what, it's like, I think a little bit too squeezed if I do that. There's not much space, so I like to keep it pretty small. Also put the hospital sign because it's also a veterinarian. Put lots of like outdoor lighting and all this nice stuff. And yeah, I think this is pretty cute and pretty nice build, very clean, and you know, you get it everything you need. I play tested everything, so it should be working pretty fine. I also, last but not least, put like a little food stall outside because I thought, you know what, you know, if you like visit a animal shelter and not every family member wants to go in, they can also sit outside, enjoy the sun, and you know, get some food and whatnot. So yeah, my EA gallery ID is 666YourMom666. This is the animal shelter and vet lot name. I hope you really like this video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you see more content like this, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.